So, Chris, you've mentioned that sometimes we were talking last week about that you think cabs sometimes are mistaken by salespeople, and then I think it's because some of these new sales leaders are new and they're like, "Yeah, let's
Mhm.
do this, let's do that, let's do a vertical, let's do all kinds of cabs." And I wanted to get your take on that. Like, tell me a little bit more what you think about what a cab should really be.
That's a great question, Irene. And I think that when you go in the head of a salesperson, they have a really massive job, and a lot of times you start a quarter at zero, and you're trying to build that all the way out to hit your quota. And
Hmm.
so, whatever they can do to get a customer in the room to
Right.
engage with, it is a step towards a close. Especially when you have other customers in the room talking about how
That's right.
good your stuff is, that really helps it a lot.
Hmm.
But I think that sometimes that happens when you put it together as a cab and you're talking to your customer,
Hmm.
you lose out on the A of cab, which is advisory.
Yes, I
You
think
lose out on the A,
so.
right?
Yes,
And
yes.
so and so and so if you don't have if it's a sales driven thing that you're couching as a cab,
Right.
and you don't have the advisory part, you do risk the part of your customers being disappointed that they weren't
Yeah.
necessarily giving advice back, right? So,
Right. That's a
so
good
I think
point.
that it's important that when you think about a true cab, that you're able to set up that two-way dialogue, and it isn't the company reading out to the customer. It's really letting the customers talk, but it's also taking the notes, and so you come back the next time to be able to say, okay, here's what we accomplished based on your feedback. And the
Thank
reason
you.
why that's so important, the way it's so important, is because you think about your customer
Hmm.
for their careers being invited to really participate in a gab. That shows that they have a subject matter expertise and
Yes.
that they're respected by their vendor or their partner or the person that's inviting them.